Hey guys, happy, I believe it is Wednesday now. It might be Thursday by the time this goes up, but it is Wednesday at the moment. I wanted to pop on really quick after yesterday's extremely emotional video. I wanted to come on here and share my allergy eyes with you because they're beautiful. And I can't wear contacts because I am so allergic to Chicago. It's unreal. Mainly because our weather goes from 65 to 25 in like 7.5 hours flat. It's really strange. You'd be surprised, but you'd love it or not. Anyway, no. So today, as my eyes water from allergies, we are talking about Teen Mom 2. I have recently caught up on, I believe, the first 2 episodes of this, it's not the first episodes of the season per se, but it's the first 2 episodes of this half of the season. Because I'm pretty sure it's still being put up as season 10. I don't know for sure. I don't know. Any hoozles though. One of the characters who is actually only one of only 2 of the characters that's been on characters. No. Not characters. One of the only 2 actors who's been on since season 1. Leah Messer. She was experiencing some health issues, and I'm going to go into it in just a second. Because I want to talk a little bit about women's health, or just not about women's health necessarily only, but about our healthcare system here in the States and how it's just kind of we got to do some shit about that. So what happened was Leah wasn't even actually, so for anyone who doesn't know, women are supposed to kind of do pretty regular checks for lumps in their breasts and things like that just over the course of your life. It's something you're just supposed to kind of keep up with and things like that. I think it's more so you should after 30 or 35, what have you. I'm not entirely sure, but something like that. So, and for her, she wasn't even actually doing that. What she was doing was she was, she scratched, I guess here, and she felt a lump in one of her breasts, as she was doing that. And so of course, anyone would hopefully do, she called the doctor and was yo, something is not 100% kosher here. And I'm going to assume that because she was called in to do an exam, the doctor 100% agreed, right? So that was really good. But I think this was in this past episode, which was last night, where she was I don't have health insurance though. So what do I do if I need surgery? Dude. Fucking dude. Here's what's good. I pay for my health insurance. Okay, pay for it. Same thing. Whatever. Fuck. Monthly on my own. Because I do not have a job that pays it for me. And even when I was subbing pretty much full time for the charter schools, I wasn't making benefits for that. Crazy? Oh, yeah, I think so. And it's just a really sad and also at the same time really scary situation that people who are yeah, I might have a condition that could kill me, but shit, dude, I don't have insurance. So I might just have to die. The fuck is that? What the fuck is that about, though? You know what I mean? Why? Because I follow an author who lives in Canada, and people explain this to her in her lives on her Instagram, and she's how does anybody get away with this shit? How does any country get away with being yeah, so, gee, you can't afford healthcare? Well, death is an option. fuck? Like, what? Like, other countries hear about what we do here and how we treat our people as far as healthcare, and they're like, are you fucking serious? And we're like, well, yeah. How, though? Are you serious about that? Like, how do you get to the point where you're just like, you know what? Yeah. Every man for himself can't afford healthcare. Sorry, brother. You know what I mean? And it's like, so this is, I mean, it's about Teen Mom, sure. It's about Leah, yes. But it's like, and yes, okay, well, she makes money from the show, so she should be fine. Okay. But even that's not entirely the point. You know what I mean? Shit, son. Like, oh my God. Like, on a scale from 1 to like fucking even, I can't at all. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't get it. Like, I don't think that healthcare is something you should have to like be able to afford or think about like, oh God, if I can't afford this, I'm screwed. Because I just think that that is something that everybody should just kind of have a right to. I don't know, like, but then all the, people who should feel like not that way for reasons are like, well, just get a job that pays it. Yeah. Okay. Out of the jobs that people work that should pay them a fuck ton more money than it does. But it doesn't because, like, whatever. But then let's say if that particular person and that particular job was gone and you didn't have that luxury of being able to have a service member or a grocery worker or this, that, or the other thing, you'd be fucked. So, like, why should they have to work a job where they can't afford to pay their fucking health insurance? Like, and I think that people who work full-time, I know people who work for Starbucks, even part-time, get paid benefits. I know that people who work for, there's a lot of companies. I think a lot of the banks, I don't know about, like, I think a lot of them in the U.S. do pay benefits even for part-timers, and I think that's great. But like service jobs where it's like, okay, well, if you couldn't go to a fucking restaurant anymore, would you be good with that? No? Oh. Well, the person serving you your damn dinner ain't making health benefits, bitch. They have to go pay for their shit on their own. And that's still a full-time, and for a lot of people, that's a full-time job. And people want people to do that. But a lot of them have to pretty much, and not all, I'm not saying all, I know some restaurants, it's different, okay, but some of these minimum wage paying jobs, like the one I worked for the substitute teaching, it's like, well, okay, it paid me minimum wage here in Illinois, which we're not going to get totally into, but like, and they did not offer you benefits. Also, the reason I did not go back in the fall was because that was before the vaccine came out. Please mind you, if I had caught COVID or been exposed to COVID in a classroom that I was in, I don't get paid fucking time off. Okay? But so instead what I did from August until actually like 3 weeks ago, I worked a job where I was working for one family because I'm like, you know what, shit, I could still make my money without having to just, be on unemployment, without having to risk myself and my family, because up until April, like 13, I'm like literally probably up until like 1 month ago this week, we weren't fully vaccinated. So I couldn't go into a goddamn school with no benefits, no sick time. You know what I mean? And like risk that. Because what happens then is I'm screwed then. Out of 2 or 3 weeks or more, depending on how bad I get COVID, if I got it. Like, why? Why is that the situation? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, and here's the thing. I'm not a politician. I'm not pretending to be a politician. I'm not pretending to know 100% what I'm talking about. But I just feel like myself, one thing that should be a consistent everywhere is health insurance. And the reason I feel that way is because people cannot control when they get sick, dude. You know, they can't control when they get cancer. They can't control when they get the flu or when they need heart surgery or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Or when they need insulin because they can go into a goddamn diabetic coma, bro. Like, you don't, like, people can't control that shit. And to be sitting here on people's motherfucking high goddamn horses and being like, hey, you know, you just have to just pay for it. Just get a job that pays for it. Fuck off, because that's an ignorant fucking statement to make. That should not be the case when it comes to health insurance. If you want like a Ferrari, yeah, bitch, work for it, pay for it, because you don't really need it. You want like designer clothes, figure out how to get it. No, but you don't need it, so we're not worried about it. If you want like the biggest house on the market, yeah, then you need to just like get a job that can afford it. Okay, cool. I totally get that. But health insurance? Dude, no. No, We as Americans have to do better, and I have to do better at taking allergy pills because I can't function without them. But anyway, that is the end of my rant. I do, at the end of these things, try to put in a sweet little cute thing. Today I'm going to tell you about pancakes I'm making in the morning for my family and I. We're going to have gluten-free pancakes. The family that I am currently working for, they are gluten-free. Well, no, I lied. They're not. The child that I am most responsible for has to be gluten-free, as she does have celiac and could get really, 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 really sick from gluten. And they happen to have a lot of this particular product, and therefore I was gifted with one of them. So I'm going to cook this tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow morning I will, I don't work till the evening tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow morning I will kind of try to do as much of the video of me making that as I can, because that'd be kind of cute. And I think that would be also a lot more lighthearted than the past 2 videos, guys. God, and again, I'm going to record the Seed of Chucky tonight before bed, and you're going to get that this weekend. Probably Friday, though, because tomorrow, again, I do work tomorrow. And again, it's not till later, but I have preparation before, obviously. But yeah, anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I am so sorry that things are so heavy lately, but, you know, things have to be talked about. So here we are. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. It's almost Friday. Hang in there, sis, bros, all of you, fam. Because we're going to talk about, well, with the Seed of Chucky, about gender fluid pronouns. So anyway, hope y'all are having a great rest of your week. Please be safe. Please wear a mask. And if you can, just like, subscribe, comment nice things, because I, unfortunately, have had to delete a couple of unkind comments, and I don't like to have to do that, but I do it because A, they're unkind, and B, one of 2 things will happen. Either somebody will come on there and disagree with you and there will be a fight, or on the contrary, somebody will come in and agree and it'll be just a bunch of bashing, and I don't like either one. I try to keep it as positive as possible. As real as possible, of course, but as far as like commenting, let's try to keep it positive. Let's try to keep it nice. Let's try to keep it respectful. And I will see you guys tomorrow, technically tonight, but the next video that's being recorded tonight will be uploaded tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, babies!